It's finished here at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace 1, Manchester City 3. Man City return to the Premier League summit, maybe only temporarily before Liverpool play Chelsea at Anfield. But it's in their hands. We know the Premier League title race is in their hands, but their running, on paper at least, is tougher. They've got Spurs, of course, in the Champions League coming up, but after that, Manchester United and Spurs, of course, again in the Premier League. Not going to be easy games, but games that they have to win if they're going to secure back-to-back Premier League titles. It will be the first time since Manchester United did it back in 2000 that someone has retained a title, and will really cement this Centurion team, Pep Guardiola's Man City, as one of the best. But it's still a long way to go. 3-1 here today. Bruyne back in the starting lineup after being on the bench against Spurs in the first leg of the Champions League and only coming on for the last few minutes. Him and Leroy Sané both started, and both of them contributed to what was in the end a routine win. Sterling, after a very early miss, an open goal actually, after good work by David Silva down the left flank. But it wasn't too long for him to wait for his 16th goal of the season. De Bruyne slipped in him down the right-hand channel, and a brilliant finish above the Palace keeper Guita to make it 1-0. It was 2-0 after half-time. Sterling again on the score sheet, continuing that fine run of form before Palace pulled back through Milivojevic to make it 2-1, and a nervy end to what was a comfortable game. A game that actually going into, most people would have said Man City could struggle. Some people would even say Man City were more likely to drop points against Palace than Liverpool would at home to Chelsea later today, especially after what Palace did to them at the Etihad. But Gabriel Jesus off the bench replacing Aguero, he sealed the deal late in the game, 3-1 and comfortable. Crystal Palace, well, we know they're safe from relegation. They're about 9 points clear of Cardiff. That is pretty much done. The objective, as far as that goes, Roy Hodgson's done his job. But the Palace fans, I think they want more. They're calling for more. Some of them are saying Roy Hodgson out. Slightly surprises me, but maybe being in the Premier League, for 6 years now, it's time to step up. It's time to move on. What more can this team do? In the week, Paul Merson said that this team is the biggest disappointment in the bottom half of the Premier League table. And Zaha agreed. He said, with the quality we've got, obviously the likes of him, Batshuayi obviously came in on loan, the amount they paid for Benteke, Andros Townsend, Milivojevic, Wan-Bissaka, players that as individuals we do speak about Patrick Van Aanholt, but as a team they seem to have very much underachieved. And it seems like now that they're safe, they've kind of taken their foot a bit off the gas. What needs to happen next season for them to maybe meet their expectations, we'll have to wait and see. Whether it's just change of personnel in terms of the players or the managers, it's going to be a quiet end to the season. I suspect not much is going to happen, but maybe a very, very big summer for Crystal Palace. It's finished here. Palace 1, Man City 3. The title race goes on, but it's in Man City's hands. Make sure you check out the rest of our videos here, and I'll see you soon.